vibing with it, and that doesn't mean you're like autistic.
I remember I had my cousin in the back seat. My dad's driving. He looks back and he's like, what the fuck?
All right, that might be. All right, that's.
My cousin's like,
I feel like that's different.
Elizabeth tells me to keep my legs still when I'm in the bed and I'm shaking my legs.
Okay, you do it too?
She's like, stop.
I think it's an early sign of heart failure.
Yep, I'm a dead man.
I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
No, I'm joking.
Irritable bowels and erectile dysfunction.
Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
I think everybody in our age group experiences that every once in a while.
It's all the masturbating we used to do as kids, man.
Porn.
It stunted our dicks.
That's not true. We grew up. Our early years weren't with porn.
Mine was.
Okay, except for Tyler watching like with other dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually have internet.
I had porn
till,
buds.
I probably had it when I was like 17 or 18.
I mean,
porn?
Yeah.
I mean,
internet porn.
I downloaded the first like nudes off of like LimeWire in middle school.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Nudes or videos?
Both.
I never downloaded pictures off LimeWire.
I got in trouble for it.
There was some hardcore porn on LimeWire. It would tell you one thing, and then it would be a girl sucking off a horse.
That's where I saw squirting for the first time was LimeWire.
I saw a girl try to shove a whole.
We probably saw the same video without even knowing it. What did she squirt all over a mirror that was on the floor?
I don't understand the mirror thing.
She wants to see it probably come out of her.
Something about the mirror.
I don't understand the mirror. I don't get off on it.
Something about it.
Yeah.
There's a mirror on the floor and she just like squirted all over.
I'm just waiting for the mirror to shatter.
Poorly cropped for distance.
She wasn't using it to look up inside of herself or watch it come out.
I don't know.
Some girls stick a dildo on the glass mirror and ride it. It's like, that's dangerous.
Yes, I agree with you.
And she's like,
she's gonna ass cheek that thing. It's gonna like,
you're gonna get 7 years of bad luck.
I didn't think about that. Busting a mirror.
Yeah.
Busting nuts.
Well, I mean, there's some dudes though that like lay under glass tables
and watch them shit on
and
it.
like let girls like.
And you know that mirror's taking it personal too, like breaking the thing while you stuck a dildo on it.
Like the mirror world's watching, like, I can't believe this shit's happening.
people in the mirror world are like,
they're like, Patrick Bateman.
Oh yeah, what is that pose called where you're flexing like what is it? What's
Patrick Bateman.
Patrick Bateman. Yeah.
Doing that hip to be squares playing.
This is some girl with tennis shoes, feet in the air.
Huey Lewis.
Oh god, yeah, he definitely was probably on the tism.
he had a little bit.
Faux show.
Yeah, I remember the first wild LimeWire video was a girl trying to stuff a horse penis in her mouth.
Huh.
And it was just like too.
Now, did you search that?
No, it was labeled as something else, and then I finally got it.
Metallica's
and I was like,
greatest hits.
yeah. I was downloading porn for sure.
No, like you would download something called like Britney Spears sex tape, and you get like a beheading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing, this girl was trying to suck off a soft horse, so it was like
nasty.
rolls. It was like, like an uncircumcised penis. She was trying to put the folds. All of it in her mouth.
Nice.
Visual imagery in my head right now.
You remember it.
Oh yeah, I remember. It was like a night vision camera too. Like they had snuck into the barn next door.
It's like an IR.
Yeah,
like
her eyes were glowing at the camera as she was doing it too. Yeah.
FLIR imagery of this UAV.
America, we got him.
I remember all the voyeur videos on LimeWire too, like brothers videotaping their sisters through peepholes in the bathroom.
I don't remember those.
Yeah, you went a little deeper than we did.
I stayed on the surface.
I never even used LimeWire.
You're gonna drink that after 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
I don't know about that.
It's just water. Huh?
I mean, water. Okay. Well, I guess technically
that's a hydrofly. It's stainless steel.
It wasn't in the sun, so I guess it's not going to grow anything, right?
Does the sun make it worse, or does
the sun makes it worse?
The shade make growth worse?
The sun.
I heard the sun, because if you leave a bottle of water like this in a vehicle all day, you're not supposed to drink it.
Well, that's because you're like drinking microplastics.
I thought it was the heat that builds it up, but the rays kill off the bacteria.
Well, it grows algae and stuff.
No, you can leave your water stored in a cellar. In like a blue container.
I think the plastic also kills.
Yeah, they say to leave it in a thick, dark container in a room with no light or windows.
Thick.
And the plastic kills the bacteria.
The plastic kills the bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what's happening to our
You
oceans.
put the water inside of a green bottle. It'll kill the bacteria.
They're getting rid of the green bottles.
Wait, what?
Is it a bad plastic?
Like Mellow Yellow's not using the green bottle anymore either.
I thought the mellow yellow is what tainted the plastic and turned it yellow.
No.
No, it's like
It stained a clear plastic bottle.
like Sprite said they were switching over to the clear bottles for all their shit, and they redid their label. Now Mellow Yellow's switching to clear bottles, and they're changing their label, so it looks like a bottle of piss now.
Yeah.
It legit looks like piss because it's not actually that green yellow color. It's like
yellow.
Do you
orange,
know
yeah.
anybody that drinks mellow yellow?
I like it.
I'd have one if I'm
you?
gonna have a sugar drink.
Besides Thomas?
I'll drink it once in a while.
It's better than
I grew
Really?
up. I grew up drinking Mellow Yellow.
Mellow
over Mountain
Yellow-
Dew.
I did too, but I gave it up.
It's better than Mountain Dew.
Yes, I agree with you.
Mountain Dew tastes like piss.
I will drink a Mellow Yellow over a Mountain Dew.
I think I
guys are-
meant. I think I meant Mountain Dew. Does anyone in this room know someone that drinks Mountain Dew?
I drink Mountain Dew.
If I mean, I'll drink it, but I'll choose Mellow
It's
Yellow.
like the
over it.
gamer. It's like the gamer soda.
I mean, I'm not against Mountain
It's
Dew.
on
but
every
not as good as Mellow
game.
Yellow.
They
So?
sponsor every game.
Okay, every poor fucker drinks RC Cola. How about that?
RC
I don't know
Cola is
anybody that drinks
awesome.
RC
Yeah.
Cola.
Fuck RC Cola.
RC Cola
Dude,
is
RC
fine.
Cola and a
Fucking
moon pie.
peasant drink. It's fucking shit.
No, I'll drink all of
Chris,
that.
you do not
before I'll
drink.
a
You do
Mountain
not
Dew-
eat
or,
a moon pie
Dr. Pepper.
and drink RC Cola.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
Fuck Mr. Pibb.
No, Pib Extra is awesome.
Mr. Pibba.
I haven't.
I'll drink
actually
Pib
had
Extra over
Pib
all that.
in like 10 years.
But Coke's probably like a supreme choice, right? Like that's the top tier choice for
Fountain
sodas.
Coke. Fountain Coke.
Fountain Coke. If I'm gonna have a sugar drink, Fountain Coke.
Have you guys heard of
Yes.
Cava, the restaurant? Mm-hmm. They have their own soda. They have a Mexicana cola,
Dude, Bojangles has their own Mountain Dew.
and it's pretty good.
KFC has their own Mountain Dew too.
Yeah.
What is it?
KFC's is good.
It's like spicy Cheeto drink.
All right, that's different.
Is it chicken soda?
What is it? The Live Wire.
Dude, KFC's got like a
Taco Bell has live wire
like a
too.
peach drink.
Yeah.
Who?
KFC.
A peach drink.
Oh yeah, they have the one that's like mixed with.
It's either that or
sweet tea
Bojangles.
or
They both
something.
have their own.
Yeah,
Who
they have their
drinks
own.
cream sodas though?
Nope. Fuck cream soda.
It's a bellyache.
Last time I seen someone drink a cream soda was that redhead we went to school with that disappeared.
I thought she died.
No, the guy.
Oh.
In elementary school.
I don't know the redhead.
Oh,
They had anger issues.
son of a
Oh.
pastor.
Yeah.
Two
Does
first
anybody
names.
follow him on Facebook or
No, he
know what
disappeared.
I don't know what name.
See, he
or I'd look him
disappeared.
up.
David.
Oh, what was?
So
The Howard
wait.
Inn.
he
I'll look
disappeared
it up.
before social media.
I
Yeah.
think you still said his last name.
No, I said David, and
So-
there's a
no,
Howard
but
Inn there in Salisbury.
He disappeared in the age where a kid left, and you're just like, well, I guess that's that.
Yeah, the dad probably got in trouble
No,
for
they
some
just-
weird stuff
well,
at
maybe.
church, and he was
Well, I went to Boy Scouts over there. It was never.
Oh,
that
they just
bad.
put him in. They just moved into a different church. 'Cause
Yeah.
he did stuff.
yeah.
I went to Discovery
They're
Place.
gonna find it. They're gonna find him anyway.
Dude, I went to Discovery Place with him one time.
David Howie.
Is that
I think the weird thing was my parents.
Could be.
My parents made fun of me actually for going to Discovery Place with them because they called and left a message on the answer machine. It's like something.
Oh,
We're
no.
gonna have a fun day.
that friends list looks a little.
I feel like
suspect,
you
'cause
came over to his house while I was there one time.
Melody.
Did you stay the night?
No,
I stayed the night there one time. I think we watched Lake Congo.
It's my
That
boy
might be
David.
him.
You think that's my David?
They got those little old.
He was a
does
cool
look-
kid. He just had like anger
30
issues, I think.
friends.
30 friends. I thought I said 30 mutual friends. He's only got
TK.
30 friends.
He's at Tiga K.
That's Phil Mickelson.
That's
Damn.
not.
That's not
I
my
don't think
David.
that's
That man was
our,
taking pictures of the TV.
See how this guy is.
That's me.
That looks more.
Does it though?
I don't know.
No, that
It's
guy
not-
doesn't
it's not
look like a
red-haired.
surfer either.
Well, this is gonna be hard to find because we haven't seen this dude in like.
Said 27 years.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
I
just.
feel like he'd have a mutual friend at some point.
I feel like you got to
He's
pop
too young.
in like the.
He's a DJ.
Like I'm expecting a Ron Howard to pop up, pretty much.
Yeah, who
Way
knows?
too-
that was it.
He probably doesn't live in North Carolina anymore.
Might be dead.
He
That's
could be.
also a possibility,
Yeah.
Could be in the dirt pushing daisies.
No, he's way too old.
That's him.
dude. The
That's definitely him.
the
That's a man boy.
the fentanyl took a lot of our generation.
Oh well.
I don't know his middle name or where he lives, so this is
Bet
gonna be a.
the strongest will survive, Chris.
I'll look it up in the yearbook later.
If you're getting killed off by fentanyl, you weren't meant to take fentanyl.
I guess.
It's on straight edge. Don't do any drugs.
There you go.
Except
Guys gonna welcome me in at gates.
lots and lots and
Now with
lots
them tattoos.
of C4
I
drinks.
was going to say,
and
what about,
One a day.
what about that caffeine, though?
caffeine
That's one-
intakes.
I'm well below the daily limit.
I mean, they would drink wine, Chris.
There's probably caffeine in the Pepsi too. Like,
Yeah,
I wonder,
there's
I
like
wonder what
50.
Jesus.
I wonder what your full
Yeah.
consumption of caffeine
So you
is.
can
a
have
day.
oh, it's
alcohol,
probably
that's
like
okay. I don't
800
think you-
milligrams.
As long as you're not getting like
Really?
shit faced.
every
How much is
day.
in a C4?
I don't know.
200.
200.
And then on top of that,
Yeah,
you
to eat
think
that bread, Chris.
there's more caffeine you take in.
That's a modern.
through the
I'll
day?
probably do 400 a day.
400 a day. Thomas, can you look up what the average human caffeine consumption a day is supposed to be?
Probably 120.
They're probably saying 0.
Yeah, you're probably supposed to have.
Man, I still feel it, so I'm not immune
That's
to it.
awesome. that you
Alex
can feel it.
says that he's probably around 400 average
Because
caffeine.
it can be less, it can be more on a workout day.
Let's see. How much is ideal? 400.
Oh, the average is 135 a day for average people.
Yeah, but how much is in a cup of coffee?
For healthy adults, 400 milligrams a day. 4 or 5 cups of coffee.
Which is kind of low, because a lot of people drink more than that.
Yeah, like
Is
yeah.
People pound coffee all day.
Like my dad would like have a mug, like the giant road mug of coffee.
Yeah, that's like
and like
yeah.
several of those a day. I'd be like,
And like people pop like a coffee with like 3 espressos in it.
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams or more a day can cause nervousness, jitteriness, and other symptoms.
Man, I get nervousness and jitteriness after I have a strong cup of coffee.
you get off that, you'll have like withdrawal and have a seizure and die.
The amount not generally associated. Oh, really? I always thought 400, like I was like dangerously like
Wow.
on the edge, like the edge of like
Oh, it
having a
seems
heart
like you're
attack.
just like
just
meh.
teetering with it.
There you go.
Well, that's a lot of tea.
1 10-hour energy drink.
Yeah, you're fine.
Whoa.
You're fine.
Them brand colas.
I didn't know a 10-hour had that much in that tiny bottle. Man.
Well, I took a pre-workout the other day. Just I didn't read the milligram. I did a scoop at the end of before my workout,
Right?
and I was just like blitzed for the workout. And there was 400 milligrams of caffeine in that one scoop.
God damn.
Wow.
Needless to say, I took more than one scoop.
That's,
So why
so
is
you ever just like
coffee house
gulp
coffee
of water
more?
and scoop it in your
Yeah.
mouth and just go with it?
It's not good.
I mean, 400 milligrams is still enough to give you a headache and shit.
A headache?
Yeah, if you like just cold turkey it.
Yeah, especially if you do it like every day.
That's why
I
people can't
have-
stop drinking coffee.
I have caffeine withdrawals because if I have a headache and I drink a coffee or I have an energy drink, boom, goes away. Headache goes away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it, I'm living off caffeine.
You gotta
Yeah.
fight through it.
Yeah, you should cold turkey the caffeine and start
I hear
doing
that.
like nicotine pouches
That's all
or
right.
something on your arm.
When you drink a gallon of water a day, you're fine.
Is that true?
Yeah, I drink
Gallon of water? That's a lot, right?
I don't even.
How much
set
is
that
too
goal.
much water?
I don't. That's what I was wondering. How much water are you supposed to drink? I forgot.
What's this?
8 glasses, like
Yeah, I knew.
2 quarts,
64
but
ounces.
what is a glass?
This is 64 ounces.
16 ounces.
You can't just be
I
like,
got that whole thing.
You
pretty
should
much.
drink.
I drink one of those a day.
Yeah.
Two of these? Whoa.
What?
Okay, based on your weight, you should drink between half an ounce and 1 ounce of water for each pound you weigh.
don't give me that bullshit. Just what's like the
Half an ounce. Okay, let's just say an ounce for a pound. So,
So I gotta drink like 200 something ounces.
how much do you weigh, Alex?
260.
So 260 ounces? Let's cut it in half.
That's a lot. Well, it
Even
says,
those amount of
it
ounces
says
are a
1 to
lot.
1 and or 1/2 to 1.
Right, so I cut it in half. And you said this is 64, you're probably taking in 120,
You got to drink 2 or 3 of
130.
those. Yeah.
Yeah. So
He's about, I mean,
Okay.
you're right below what they're recommending, but that's a fuck ton of water.
That's
you
a
pee
lot
all
of water.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like,
you ever throw lemon in it? Then
Why
you
do I
can
pee so
really-
much when I drink water?
Really?
You'll pee real good. It'll clean your
They
system.
clean out. Oh, lemon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try it out.
I'm just saying if you
No, I didn't. I'm not being an ass. Like,
No.
oh yeah.
No, for real though.
Sure, I'll put some lemon in my
If your,
water.
if your
Yeah.
kidneys ever hurt, throw a little water in, or throw a little lemon in there.
it'll fix them.
I got one. I drink water. My kidneys don't hurt. I'm over dying actually.
There you
Like,
go. If you drink too much water, then it causes your electrolytes to drop, your sodium levels decrease, and then you get
Yeah, throw a little salt in there.
They should say that.
Hyponatremia.
hyponatremia, whatever that means.
Like people are scared of salt, but salt's actually very important for your
Salt,
body.
Yeah.
There's a lot of salt in our
Yeah,
body.
you're supposed, if you're drinking a lot of water, you're supposed to throw in some electrolytes from time to time.
Yeah, it's like you're supposed to get this and go with the salt.
Yeah.
Put a couple shakes of salt in there just to.
There's some people that drink their pee.
That's nasty.
It's a little too much.
That's Bear Grylls.
I think
No, there's some people that believe the pee is
sacred.
sacred. Yeah, kind of like it has their energy and
I
their
think there's-
brain power.
Those people
and-
are just into water sports, dude.
There was a yoga instructor that
They
made
put
people.
a mirror down in front of them
Yeah.
through their own pee.
I mean, come
Like
on.
I spilled a little bit.
There's a yoga instructor that made his followers drink his pee because
Nice.
it had his life energy and his brain power and all this stuff inside of it.
Does it mean you're peeing away your brain power?
Chakras
That's
right now.
stupid.
He makes it. He's
You're gonna feel the flow of energy
just-
from
You
me.
get dumber each time you pee.
Hey, let's say some Jeffrey Dahmer shit. I just wanted him to be with me.
I just want to take some pictures.
Hey, if that person would have stayed with him, would he have killed people?
Yes.
Which one?
Say the first gay guy would have stayed with him and kept him company. Would it have satiated him a little longer, or would he have eventually killed the guy and went on?
He probably would have
probably
eventually killed him.
That's a tough one. Because he said if he could have dug that one boy up and laid with him, he would have been cool.
Yeah.
So I don't understand that, but all right.
He should have called a taxidermist.
Why didn't? All right. You guys watch that?
Not yet.
It's just I watched that and I was like, why didn't this dude just become a taxidermist?
Right. It's all he was good at.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done it in his apartment.
He missed the mark.
He should have had a dungeon.
He missed the mark by a good bit.
Didn't he get shanked in prison?
He got shanked in the neck,
That's right.
and then some black guy bludgeoned him with a weight.
Because wasn't he like hooking up with black people?
He gay black guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was doing some reading. Apparent because Netflix took the LGBT whatever
And ran with it.
category off the movie because they didn't like the negative representation.
Oh, because Jeffrey was gay.
Yeah, because he was gay. He'd go into and he liked black guys, so that's the guys he killed. He didn't kill black guys because he was racist.
People were saying that he picked
Diversity.
on black people because they were less likely to be found or hunted by the police. Like,
Makes sense.
I don't know. The
it
police,
does make sense, but I'm
The
like,
police will hunt a black person.
maybe,
No wonder
maybe,
they're alive.
maybe Jeffrey just liked the bar. Maybe Jeffrey just liked that bar.
I think he was just a gay snow bunny.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think so too.
But all the dudes were just like,
'Cause he
"You
was
fucking
in-
weird.
He was in the,
You weird, bruh."
I was a snake in this fucking room, man.
That's what I don't get.
I was a fucking snake in this fucker.
Calm down. I just want to take some pictures.
You walk in the hallway and you get stronger and stronger. It's like, God damn, it's like
God.
riding flesh in this fucking place. Funny you say that.
Yeah, but you
Watch
go,
this video.
you go on inside the apartment.
Dude, my main takeaway from watching that was like, it must have been badass to be white in like the 70s.
That's some racist talk right there. You get away with so much.
No, I just like yeah, he's just like
Watching that and then watching like the Saints in Newark.
Yeah.
If you're a white,
he's like he's driving, gets pulled over for being drunk. The cop's like, "Listen here, son, I'm
do it
not
again."
gonna ruin your life on this one thing. Now get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, and then they bring a 14-year-old back to him after he
Yeah,
was
he's
like,
like-
I'm his guardian.
He's like, "I'm his boyfriend. It was just some gay stuff."
Yeah.
and they were like, "I."
and then he kills him.
and you don't wear a seatbelt either.
He goes to jail for molesting another Asian boy, and his father just writes a sternly worded letter to the judge.
Different times.
It's just- you could get away with so much shit just for being
Seriously.
white.
Yeah. Like for real.
Jesus.
It's not the same today. I don't care what people says. We've
No.
changed.
Yeah.
That's totally different nowadays.
People will throw the shit at you no matter what.
Yeah.
They will fuck you up
was fun.
for no reason.
I miss those days.
I wouldn't know. We weren't allowed for those days.
Still miss them.
Did you guys hear about those two guys
I'm
that
joking.
fought a bear?
Where at?
They were high school wrestlers or college wrestlers, and they were hiking, and they had bear spray, and the bear came out of nowhere so fast they couldn't even get their bear spray.
Did they win?
They fought the bear off. So the one guy was getting eaten alive, like the bear had his whole head in his mouth,
Nice.
crunching down on him, and his friend basically hopped on him like a fucking insane person.
Getting the choke holding him.
But
And the whole time he's going, "Hey, bear."
did they both survive?
They both survived. Thomas, can you pull up
That's-
those pictures of two guys fight a bear?
That's not just badass. That's like
Wait till you see this
But-
guy that after they immediately got in a fight with the bear. You might just go to the images. Yeah, it'll be.
Oh, okay. I've seen this picture.
I'm just saying,
I've seen the before the.
Oh man,
if a bear is like chomping on my head, I wouldn't blame you guys for running away.
you might have to put in two college wrestlers.
Did Joe Rogan share it on his
Probably. This is
alpha shit?
this is a bear.
There's some red pills for everybody.
Oh, they got
It's
his.
not red pill.
They have him. There's an image, Thomas, of like him covered in
That
blood.
one?
It's that one, but that one's covered up. So
that one.
nope, that's another guy. Yeah, we got to find. It's that photo.
Gotcha. I'll find it. Hold on.
All right,
Just
but
keep talking about it.
so these guys. Chris, what would your tactic be if you had to fight off a bear? You got one?
Am I solo?
Solo, no weapon.
Dude, why is Reddit getting so PG, man? It's like moderator remove the pics, so now you only have that one. It doesn't have the other one.
I would
Reddit's getting PG.
I would
I don't
probably
like
do the
this.
wrong thing. Like I wouldn't know which bear does what.
Would
Like,
you just bend over and pull your pants down
Well, no,
and
like one-
look like a?
one bear you're supposed to run, and the other bear you're supposed to like play dead, and I don't know which is which, so I'd do the wrong thing.
I would just become the sexual partner that the bear needs. I mean, go for that one. You know, straddle, cup the balls,
Because bears are big, dude.
stroke the shaft.
You're not getting that bear's balls.
You don't think?
What are you gonna give him your neck so you can go for his balls?
I'm gonna give him a foot so I can go for the balls. He's on one end, I'm on the other.
You can you can live on foot.
What if you get a finger on the asshole? It's like an off button.
I've seen that one. He did it to a dog. He put his finger in a dog's ass, and the dog let go of the guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think it works for a lot of
I
animals.
bet that. I mean, monkeys do it. I mean,
That's when the bear just stares up, and just like,
I just.
That's the one we want. But we just got to get
I'm
it
not
uncovered.
seeing you being able to get the bear's balls.
Okay, what if we can get onto its butthole
it's a
and
female.
poke it?
Yeah.
Get a finger in it real hard.
I feel like if you can do that, you could have escaped.
Oh.
What if you
Fish hook his
what if you
ass.
just pull your dick out and fuck the female bear in the ass?
Why? Yeah.
What?
Fuck the female in the
What?
ass.
What?
Hey, what was that one
I'm gonna
website?
sodomize the shit out of you, bear.
Wasn't it like?
You have
If,
all.
if you have a hard on during a bear
NYC
attack,
or
you have some
something?
Oh
problems.
God!
You got a fear boner.
Is that what it
Kinda
was?
It's something like that. It's something NYC.
What is it?
That NYC webpage where you can like see all the live leak bullshit. Because Reddit's getting PG now. You have to.
Damn.
Like,
Man, I
they-
wish 4chan was still around.
The woke people are taking over the military and Reddit now.
Yeah, it's like Reddit has. You can't find anything on there anymore unless it's a private thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Twitter
come on.
too. Like,
Twitter.
I think
Twitter's
playing
not
nudity on
bad.
Twitter.
yeah. Wonder if it's on Twitter.
Your girls just post their fucking boobs on Twitter and shit.
Just put in Twitter on the back of that, Thomas.
Look up bear attack twatter.
Yeah, it's
It's not
gonna
gonna be- it's not
Barstool's
Something different.
Let's see.
any of that. Damn.
It's not going to be that because it's just going to be the blurred image. Hey, he got fucked.
That's the image I saw, but it was the unedited one.
Yeah.
It's like all red. I mean, you can tell that fucking picture.
That top one, Thomas, is Barstool Sports on Twitter. Try it. Oh no.
This guy got attacked.
Is that the guy that rode back on
Yeah.
his snowmobile?
See, that guy's badass.
People have a little sympathy for Hunter. Fuck people.
Why? Because his name's Hunter.
Well, it's like you shouldn't have went to the Bears
Is that
territory.
McCaffrey?
You deserve it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's
a
fake.
meme. I would say
Yeah.
he don't sign with them. He comes back to the Panthers next year.
Oh well.
I'm having
I'm
trouble
hoping
finding
that's
stuff today.
what happened.
what if he gets hurt and we get a good pick?
I think I would.
People's like, I want to see McCaffrey win a Super Bowl. I don't.
Yeah.
I want to see him be the worst team possible,
Mhm.
so we get a better pick.
Yeah.
Because apparently we're going to screw our own pick up.
We are if we keep winning.
Oh well.
If the Saints lose next week,
We're one game out of first.
yeah,
It's like, come on.
they're saying if the Eagles win, I think Detroit needs to lose, but the Saints lose.
Dude, they're going to do some like rah-rah bullshit and be like, we can make the playoffs.
Theoretically, we could.
Jesus Christ.
You can have a
Oh,
six-win
did you
team.
go back, Thomas? Did you look at his really weird mustache in that middle one?
Oh, buddy.
Dang, man.
Got my dash.
I would get a nose put on me.
That would suck not being able to smell
Like a
anything.
Mr. Potato Head type thing.
Oh,
Did you really take like your sense of smell for granted?
Yeah.
and then it's gone.
People realized that during COVID.
Like all he can do now is taste.
I had COVID and I never lost my taste or smell. I was lucky. All right, well, we're not going to find it.
I don't know. I'm having issues searching
Damn
things.
it. Internet's PG rated now. We're in China now.
Yeah, we're in China now.
Can't find fucking.
Can't find shit. I don't know what the
That's
live
sad
leak
things too.
websites
Is
are.
like we're self-censoring ourselves
Yeah,
willingly.
The people are censoring each other.
willingly, and it's like,
Why?
what are we doing?
Why?
Unless we're going back to that time, that weird period in like the 80s and 90s when stuff was censored.
I know we're not going back to censoring. We got like
People censor each other every day.
Dude, we got like drag shows out there with kids.
Oh, okay.
They're the only
Like,
ones.
that's-
that-
You're oppressive, Chris.
We're out there
What are you
twerking
talking
on-
about?
Oh no, we just got
That's freedom of expression.
Oh, you think? Yeah, okay.
What are you talking about?
Tom,
You fucking
It's
red
okay
pillar.
to show gay people.
Thomas should take his kid to the library so some dude can be like, "Pussy good, pussy sweet,
Does
pussy
that-
good enough to eat."
Color that lid, make you
And then
trigger.
Thomas's like son can like put $1 in that guy's waistband.
Might want to change the color of your little thingy to red.
Period.
You can't handle that too much blue on that side of the table.
Oh yeah, that's definitely fine.
Have you guys seen the girl that tries to rap and all she says is the period?
No, I'm not looking that up. No.
What is it?
No, I'm not.
She does. She goes like this.
I'm not watching
period.
that.
Period. Period.
She-
Period.
she's getting
Period.
so much-
Period.
I don't keep up with
Period.
I don't keep up with these things. What are you talking
She-
about?
I just saw people doing it.
No, she is autistic. She is retarded.
Is she talking about her period or something like the word
It's-
period?
It's a song, and she's trying to get famous off of it, like the Bad Baby.
She
bitch
won.
did.
She won.
She's getting famous off of it. She's starting collaborating with like people that have some clout.
Like long neck.
And all they
No,
want her
other
to
people
do,
that aren't as weird, like actual music people.
and all they want her to do is do the
Rich
period
people.
thing.
Yep.
That's all they want her to do is do the period
The
thing.
long neck guy, he's just a freak show on here.
It's
That
like-
dude's
It's
awesome.
like long neck and then dude from fucking Epic Motown.
He's like 70 pounds.
You talking about
Harley.
Harley? Yeah. He's not bad. He's not doing
He's not-
bad.
yeah, yeah.
He's got
He's doing
investments
well,
and
isn't
stuff.
he?
Yeah. But
He's trying to make that money come back, but
He's making plenty of money.
yeah.
the period girl, I just don't understand.
I'm not playing the song. It's so
It's
bad.
got to be a troll. Like people
No.
are trolling her.
Yes.
She's not a troll. People are
Yes.
trolling her. Just like the Island Boys. People hate the Island Boys.
Dude, they want to fucking kill them.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you can turn that into like your 15 minutes of fame, I kind of get it.
And they did, but they didn't play their cards right. Like now they just got mad at everybody and it's a game. It's like a here she is.
I'll do it just for you guys.
I don't want to get. Now we're gonna get copyrighted and lose our 5 cents.
No, this can't be copyrighted, is
Not
it?
copyrighted yet.
She's more famous than we are.
Yeah.
She definitely has brain
All right,
problems.
here we go.
Brit Barbie.
All right, I'm done.
Here you go.
Period. 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 Period.
hate this.
Period. 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 Period.
The tongue thing's unnecessary. This is why I didn't want to watch
This was who was parked in the handicapped at Zaxby's.
Period. 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 Period.
Okay, we got the idea.
Nice.
Is that all she does? Can you go to like the last 5 seconds?
She's wearing a Hardy shirt. Oh yeah, she's still doing it.
Oh, there's more.
I am period.
There's more. I didn't know there was more. Nobody ever talks about the more.
We are.
Because they don't.
I am period. You are period. I am period. You are period. Period. Period.
Because they don't. Because they don't ever make it that far. They turn it off after the first.
We're almost done. We're
I'm
almost
not.
done.
I'm not.
There might be more.
And like she recorded at the worst angle possible too.
Period. Period.
Oh, okay.
I am period.
You are
I am period. You are
Oh,
period.
I can't get it.
All right.
Oof.
I am period. You are period. I am period. I am period.
Yeah, that
Just no auto tune, no crazy
This-
shenanigans, just straight ass.
this slaps on mute.
Whatever disease she's battling, she can get through that. I believe in her.
This is just like 2022's William Hung.
Try to
At least that was
Yeah.
better.
At least he was on American Idol trying.
This would be on.
He was a
Ameri-
man.
This would be on American Idol if it was. Is it still on? there?
Talk to me.
Yeah.
Tell me
Is
your
someone
name.
featuring
I
her?
think it is. It's on
you-
Switch
She's
channels.
collaborated with music
Yeah,
people.
like if
yeah.
American
her
Idol
name?
was
Period
still
Girl?
Meta, that would be on it.
Oh, meta.
Period.
That was the voice.
I just want to know if she's featured.
Brit Barbie.
Can you put in featuring Brit Barbie? I want to know if someone has her featured yet, or if they're in the works.
It was a funny video. It's not funny. It was funny to me.
So these are all just like. They're
just TikTok things.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I want to know the remix.
Type in this first video. It's not funny, but I'll laugh.
All right, hold on.
He's already laughing. I gotta see it now.
It's not funny. It's just absurd. It's not even like comedy.
Okay, there you go.
It's just something. It's not funny.
What is it?
Well,
I don't understand the video.
What is she holding?
It's a cross.
Techno. It's those candles. It's like those candles.
What is this? How did you find this? What is...
This is good. This is actually good, though. I can definitely listen to this over the other.
It gets better. It gets starts with Jesus and like all the.
So what I'm going to explain to the listeners is it looks like the Mother Mary over and over and over again. It's like a slideshow.
How long is this?
It's like 6 minutes.
Yeah. Jesus. With a dove. Did she hit the high notes?
I think so.
Did you watch the whole thing?
I watched most of it.
Because this is that song that Will Ferrell sings in Step Brothers.
He sings this song?
At the end, he's like,
That's a sweet necklace.
That's that holy hand grenade right there.
What is that?
Anyway.
I've never really seen that. She's got a little sword through that one.
I can get down to this. This is all right.
Okay.
So she's holding a baby. Is that like the Mother Mary?
Did
It's about to drop.
Here we go. Got that breakdown coming. They always hold cards.
all right.
Anyway, I was laughing my ass off for some reason. It's not funny at all.
It's kind of funny.
I think the absurdity of like the techno remix and then the still images.
How did you find this?
It is weird.
I came across some page on Instagram or Instagram had just played it. So I had to I had to YouTube it, make sure it was a real video, and it was.
What other stuff do they have on their channel?
Damn it. Stop.
It really reminds me of that like cartel video for the dead monkey.
Yeah, it's very similar.
It's just like, why is this happening?
the dead monkey.
He just has just random videos.
I guess.
Just random shit.
Oh man,
That's funny.
What was I going to say? Did y'all watch the flat Earth thing I sent through the other night? It was the TikTok
Yes.
or whatever it was.
I attempted. That guy was dumb. Why is Antarctica so big? It's a continent.
Oh, and he was like, and
and-
why is so many Antarctica names start with Dome? Dome
It's,
one.
like, it's only supposed to be
Dome
1,000 miles
two.
across by ocean, but it took them 4 months.
He said they traveled
Something.
63,000 miles.
Yeah, or something. It's like, okay, they looked at their like odometer in their boat and was like, okay.
Yeah, they are. He is basically talking about someone that sailed the ocean with primitive tools. Maybe they made a mistake.
maybe they circled it like 2 times.
Yeah.
But the odd thing is the space station never goes over Antarctica.
That's because the space station's in orbit.
Yeah, but like, why does it have to orbit perfectly like this? Why can't it like go over?
Why would it go that way?
Yeah, orbit.
Why
doesn't-
not?
Like just orbit.
Because
Means
this way,
orbit.
it hits all the major
Like a fixed.
countries.
Well, technically, the space station's not in a fixed orbit, so.
Yeah, it's in a slow free fall, right? Yeah.
But it's not like it's in a orbit line. It's not like wee.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, why have we been over that area? I guess with satellites or something just to check,
I'm sure they're.
or do we like?
I want to see that now.
or do we just have satellites and stuff like all in one perfect line?
It might be in one perfect, just one
Just
orbit.
one little oops.
It's part of the thing where like it can't go.
I
that
see.
way.
I see
Could be.
satellites
The pole,
traveling.
maybe
because of gravity.
because
pull.
everything in orbit always goes sideways.
Yeah, like any solar system image you see, everything's in a perfect line.
Yeah, nothing goes.
But then when they show 3D models, things are still in a perfect line because they have to eclipse each other.
right.
I do see satellites traveling different directions at night, though. Like they don't all follow the same pattern, or
Yeah, they do kind of
Yeah.
like go.
That
up.
Yeah,
I've just always wondered why planets and stuff have the same.
No, that's true. I'm looking for pictures of Antarctica now, and I don't find them.
From space. It's like we haven't been over top of the poles.
Like there's some from the blue marble, like from the Apollo 17. Like you can clearly see it. It's not just like a rim.
It's not an ice wall.
What's the treaty? Is the treaty real, or is it just something the
No,
flat
look,
earthers say
What
that's
is
not
the treaty?
real?
You talking about the Antarctica Treaty?
Yeah.
Where no one can claim it.
Yeah, even because America doesn't have a peace. Because
Really?
it was claimed before we were like a big deal.
That's right.
So everyone agreed to let it be.
Yeah.
But really, it's if somebody wanted it, they could take it. So,
Yeah.
There's
I
just
thought Russia was like trying
No one's
to.
gonna stop you.
there's nothing there.
like, if you can hold it, it's
Well, there's-
yours.
Maybe
Okay, there's resources there, but it's not really livable.
it's not. It's not worth.
It's not hospitable for money.
Yeah, it's not worth hauling shit down there to do stuff.
Well, the Japanese took a picture of Antarctica. That's pretty sweet.
That's huge. I mean, that's pretty big.
What did that guy say? He was like the
Check
North
that bad
Pole's
boy out.
underwater, the South Pole's under ice, or something.
Like
I
imagine
don't know if I
trekking
got
out.
that
Like
far.
imagine actually trekking out to the middle of Antarctica.
It's
I
pretty
mean-
large.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be scary as fuck.
Yeah, and then
Well,
your
it
building
just looked
runs
like a
out of
white
power.
desert.
It'd be crazy.
You die.
Yeah.
If you
like-
didn't have the proper gear, you would die.
You would die.
I mean, you could probably fly an airplane
Nope, take
over
that.
the continent.
Somebody's just like, why are there no pictures of Antarctica? And some other guy's like, you mean like this one? And then posted a picture of it. That's awesome. You can see like the bottom of the continents, of all the different continents.
That's like the side you never see that angle.
Yeah, like you can see South America, you can see Australia, and you can see Africa, like all on the.
You never see that angle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's rendered. It's not real.
I like how that guy was approaching everything. He was kind of he had a smile on his face, but asking a question.
He knew
Can you
what
bring
he
it
was
back up
saying.
real quick?
Uh huh.
Is that a real picture or like a?
Just bring it back up real quick, Chris.
It's a satellite image link. So
Let's see. How come I can't see any stars behind the planet?
Yeah. Why is that a thing when they're do they doctor those images?
I don't understand.
I don't know. Like, have you ever seen a picture of Pluto and it's like colored?
Well,
It has
they
red
just
on it.
That's
What do you mean, Chris?
they just took they just actually took photos of Pluto.
Right, and,
a little hard on
you
it.
look.
What do you
and
mean
There's
colored?
colors,
Okay.
but it's
Red.
actually colorized. It's not the actual colors.
Oh, it's your brain
No,
interpreting
no,
the
That's
light
NASA.
rays.
It's NASA colorizing the picture.
I was like when Alex was watching videos from the 1920s and they were colorized.
Yeah.
So is Earth blue, or is NASA changing the colors?
Earth is blue because we can see it.
Well, blue is relative to me or you.
I've never seen it from outer space. I've only seen photos.
Yeah, but you look at the sky. What color is it?
That's because of the refraction of the light from the sun in the atmosphere.
Depends
Yeah,
on
okay.
what time of day it is. Blue during the day,
I see.
gray on a rainy
No, I
day.
see what you're saying. You're thinking of a bright blue, but you've seen the ocean and you're like, that doesn't look like Earth.
Those are green. That's brown water.
I've never, black.
Depends on what coast you're on.
Lake Norman, Very good.
Lake Norman.
You go Lake Norman. I'm at the ocean.
I've just got to trust
Lake
NASA.
Norman. Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach is.
Myrtle Beach ain't that bad.
It's not.
It gets a bad rap.
Yeah, it's where all the
It depends on what part.
yee boys go.
Depends on what part you go to.
Myrtle Beach,
On the
Yeah.
bussies.
North Myrtle,
North Myrtle's better than South.
South Myrtle.
Gee, what? I wish I was at the beach, dude. I went to the mountains and it was like, yuppie.
You went to the mountains?
I went to Orlando.
They had the boosies on the way to the mountains?
Dude, I got stung in the mouth at an apple orchard and my lips looked like Kylie Jenner. That pissed me off.
Do you have a picture?
Yes.
You should send us things when things happen, Chris.
He doesn't want to get doxxed by the GOVT.
He doesn't want to get
Dude, look
laughed
at my lip. That doesn't piss me off, dude.
Let me see.
Dude, you look like blackface. It looked like you went full blackface.
So I'm just like up here like,
It's a mammy.
Mammy, where's my watermelon?
hey, why'd I get stung in the mouth, dude?
You should record a video and just said ham bone over and over again.
I got a piece of apple pie, and then this hornet's like,
fucking
let me
fuck
get
you.
some of that.
But they had the Boosies on the way to the mountains.
You seen
I
the
saw
smash burger?
your brother-in-law.
Oh, they went. No,
They went somewhere else?
They were at the beach.
Oh, okay.
I was at the mountain.
I was about to say, like,
Where were you at? This seems sketchy. Where are you doing at mountains, Chris?
Running some moonshine.
there you go, getting stung in the mouth.
Getting stung in the mouth. Yeah.
So you could look like Kylie Jenner.
Natural.
So you were like at
That's a
an app-
ruse.
you were at apple orchard, like picking apples.
Yeah, went to an apple orchard.
I want to see you picking apples.
you take
in an apple orchard.
you take a date there?
No, I just went.
Okay. I mean, if you took a date, that's fine.
No, I just went.
Okay. You get,
Something
did you get
to do.
Honeycrisp? What
No.
type of apples? I just want to know: is it Honeycrisp season or what?
I don't know what season it is. I just got a.
It's an
all right,
apple.
Look, all right.
You got a
so there's
bushel
place
of
that's-
apples?
All right.
I just want to know what type of
There's a
apples.
place
Were
that
they
sells
Galo?
apples.
Okay.
Buying apple pie.
Mm-hmm.
Buying whatever, and then there's like you want to buy apples, you got to go down here.
Was this a church trip?
No,
I think I've been. Was it in Pigeon Forge,
no,
Gatlinburg?
no,
Nowhere near that.
no.
Okay.
Whose idea was it to go pick apples?
Nobody picked apples. I bought a bag of apples.
'Cause I went to an apple. I went to an apple place
How'd you
thing.
get
He picked up the bag of that.
All right, so
Sorry.
so I buy a piece of pie. Taste the pie.
And a hornet stings the fuck
And,
out of you.
and
hornet
then
comes out
season,
of
I'm
it.
like, and at that point on, he's just all pissed.
Right.
Also, my face is swelling up, and my head's like going dum dum dum.
I think he got his ass kicked by some cartel members in the mountains.
Yeah, this sounds like some Ozark shit.
That's what it sounds like. You went to the mountains by yourself to pick
right.
apples.
Chris is trying
You
to.
would tell me you went
Chris
by
is
yourself.
Chris is fucking.
I was just trying to tell you guys that my lips got stung. You guys are making a story out of it. All
This
right.
motherfucker got beat up by the Kansas City Mafia.
Chris is traffic.
The KC Mafia.
I feel like you're trying to traffic those AR-15 arm braces that are illegal now, and you're just
Oh,
calling it
stops.
apple pies.
That's code name.
Hey, if our state ever has a gun buyback, you should 3D print a bunch of handles and take them up there.
Dude, if we ever have a gun buyback, we're gonna invest in like 5 3D printers and go to town.
Yeah, I saw the news story about a dude in like New York.
We're
and he
gonna-
made like over 12K just by
gonna-
printing
dude, we're
3D
gonna-
printed like receivers
We're
or
gonna
some shit.
bankrupt. I'm gonna start a business if they do a buyback. Like we're going to Home Depot and we're building like 50 slam fire shotguns.
We're just gonna get a conveyor belt with a 3D printer. It's just gonna like
It's not illegal to manufacture your guns. It's only illegal to sell them.
right.
So I can
without
come-
a proper permit.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
I can
drugs. It's illegal to have the drugs.
They'll-
It's not illegal to be
It's
high.
illegal to build your own drugs.
That's
But it's not
weird,
be
too.
illegal to be high.
Yeah, like if you get arrested and the tox report comes back that you have drugs,
Yeah, if they don't
it's not
find 'em.
illegal.
but
Yeah,
it's
you
not
can
illegal.
be high, but if they find the drugs, then you're in trouble.
yeah,
but
like
if
it's
they,
illegal to grow poppy. It's illegal to turn your poppy into heroin.
Don't worry about that.
Oi, Poppy.
Oh,
And
Poppy.
it's illegal to take your poppy made heroin.
I didn't know so much about Poppy, Chris.
Because I watched Ozark.
Apple
I
pie.
learned everything from his works.
Apple pie or die. So you can, if the government hypothetically had a buyback, you could make a gun that's not registered, and they would basically give you money for it, or does it
Yes.
have to have serial numbers?
Here,
No,
no,
I
here,
mean technically
here.
they have to. It's a gun buyback. They didn't say nothing about homemade gun buyback.
What would, God, what would actually like count as a gun? You can't just take a baseball up there or a potato gun.
No,
There
but
you go. Man claims he got 21K in gift cards at New York gun buyback for 3D printed guns.
dude,
You want to see what the guns look like?
do an image search
Yeah.
for fire shotgun.
This is what he sold them. He sent them a bunch of those 3D printed,
That's
and they had to honor it because of the way the rules were set up.
Well, they changed the rules, I bet.
They did, but these were technically considered firearms because they had like a receiver and a trigger and a barrel.
See, that's the thing.
But they're just 3D printed pieces of shit that don't even work.
Now that
no, they
happened,
probably work.
Now that happened, the gun buyback laws would be like set up to where it would keep you from doing a flare gun or something.
Yeah, he got like 500
Oh,
gift
wait,
cards.
dude, they give you money for a flare gun.
Like just Visa gift cards and like Applebee's and all sorts of this
That was
shit.
a one-time thing for him. He probably wish he would have done more.
I think he did as much as he could.
But how much? I mean, that looks like that one of those looks like there's some time and material money into that. So like how much of the 21 came out of his pocket in the beginning?
Right.
Probably not much. Probably like a couple hundred for the printer and then like another 100 for material.
No way.
Yes.
A couple hundred for that for the printer that printed those out.
It doesn't take much.
Look, there's a metal barrel in the plastic barrel. Like he pressed each barrel in. There's metal bushings. There's like tons of time in each one of those.
I mean, he could have just slid that in there with some super glue.
Man, each one of those fucking things takes a couple hours
One
to
has a
put together.
silencer on it.
No, it doesn't take that long.
No.
I
No,
bet.
he could have printed that. He could have printed probably each one in like an hour.
If you got a kit, it doesn't take that long. You ever built like an AR?
Yeah.
It doesn't take that long.
No.
And
It took longer for
easier
him
than
to
that.
3D print it than it did for him to put it together.
You know how, I mean, the filament, the metal, I mean, I'm just saying that
It's like-
$21,000. I mean, he's probably got $5,000 in all those.
I bet his
No.
biggest time sink is like shaving it and fitting it, plastic.
He probably didn't even do that. He was probably just like, fuck it. And just like clipped it together and said, take it.
Maybe it took you a whole week to do that. Made 21,000. Say you spent $2,000 to $5,000 on material. Say you just
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I should have
You
did
cleared
more.
15, no problem.
Yeah.
In a week.
Yeah.
Do you have to pay taxes on gun buyback money?
It's probably
Probably.
considered income. But he
Yeah.
got gift cards, so I don't know.
Gift card?
He got gift cards.
For what?
That's the incentive was you bring your gun and they'll give you gift cards.
To where?
The Visa gift cards.
Like Visa and stuff.
The card.
Oh,
Like they'll give you gift cards.
I'd be pissed if I did all that work and now I got
Just
20,
Kohl's gift cards.
now I have $20,000 to spend at Applebee's.
Yeah, let's see.
That would suck.
It's like now I eat Applebee's. That's my meal.
I am Applebee's. You probably go buy a whole Applebee's with the gift cards.
It says right there, 42 gift cards worth $500 each.
Yep. 110 firearms to sell. He made 110 of those.
I'm sure handing over $21,000 in gift cards to some punk kid after getting a bunch of plastic junk was a rousing success.
Yeah, he trolled them
I mean,
hard.
Sure, he trolled them, but
Sometimes you have to like show the holes in the system for the system to fix a hole.
Yep.
I don't know what all that is.
I bet he had a couple buddies helping him. He'll split that 21K with them probably.
Yeah, but that right there, it goes faster than you think.
It's just like if you see a gun buyback, you can technically park outside of it and be like, "Yo, you got something good? Sell it to me."
Show me a $200 3D printer right now.
They're probably cheaper than that. Go to Amazon and see what their best cheap one is.
Let's see.
They're not 200
400.
I bet you can
for
go
that one though.
I bet you can go
Yeah.
cheaper than that.
I bet that thing sucks. I bet
bet
that fucker breaks down all the time.
279.
I bet the $2,000 one's a good one.
Yeah.
236.
Plus, he probably has
189.
But he probably has a couple of them. That
It
thing's
said
on
he got
those.
it. It said he got it for Christmas.
Yeah, he probably just got
It was a
cheap one.
kid. Like it was just some like 20-year-old guy.
You see that one that says 67,000? We had one like
my
we had one
God.
like that
Yeah.
at Stewart Haas. We had 3 of those.
3D
at Stewart
printers?
Haas. Yeah.
This kid's probably rocking this thing right here.
Dude, what were they 3D
Probably.
for
printing?
this?
They were 3D printing car parts.
Like he's probably printing. Like he's not using this bullshit. He's using this, the $300 thing.
We built the whole car out of plastic.
Huh.
Just so we could take
Do
it
it.
to the wind tunnel and test different things with it. And the wind tunnel was like, I don't think you could bring this plastic car into the wind tunnel. Like, how safe is it? You know, because they have
There you
safety
go.
And
standards.
blow apart when the wind
Yeah.
hits it.
We had it all taped together and shit. It was a joke. It was a fucking joke. I have a buddy that prints out like the Turbo Man. He makes Turbo Man,
I
and
always thought it'd be cool to like 3D print stuff like that.
he makes that shit and sells it on Etsy.
Yeah,
and
that's a solid side business.
He says his 3D printers break down all the time.
Probably.
It'll be like a middle of a job, and it'll just fucking shit out, and it's like half of his print project is gone, or it was almost done, and it just like was splooging out, like the head got stuck, and it's just splooging out
Yeah.
hot plastic, and
I bet the hardest part is like the CAD stuff. Like,
you just
yeah.
gotta, you just need a file. So he prints out a lot of Batman toys that.
People make those and sell them.
Like
Yeah.
all the gizmos, he gets the files from the guys that made it for the movie, and they send him the files, and then he turns it into a 3D file, and then he prints it out and sells that shit on Etsy. So you could like go to cons and have all the Batman shit from the 80s and 90s movies. But he says that his machines are fucking junk.
He probably got a shitty one.
He has like five or six of them.
He probably needs the better one.
He probably needs the $2,000 one.
He needs a $200 one. That's the one he needs.
He should have bought one.
He's like doing business with consumer grade shit.
Yeah,
he's commercial.
Yeah, he's upgraded though, but he definitely
best.
learned his lesson with the cheap shit.
If you want to run a business, you gotta get that $67,000 machine.
I'm gonna get a job at Warner Brothers and shut him down.
What?
Show Hasbro what's up.
I'm gonna go to Hasbro and Warner Brothers. I'm like, this motherfucker's making this untapped market. We need to shut his ass down. We need to make this shit.
So
That's probably happening.
those $67,000 ones, they had a bed of water, or it looks like slime. It looks like the shit that Neo comes out of in the sack, where he's like covered in jizz.
Yeah.
It's like a bed of jizz, and you actually have a hard bed like this. That's just under the subsurface, and your part starts to be. It will lower and lower and lower as the part keeps getting made, and it's like as soon as the 3D thing starts printing really fast, the water cools it down and it solidifies in an instant. So you can make this part like in no time.
Yeah, it goes a lot faster.
And that thing, the big expensive ones are like really tall, so you can make a really tall part, but they shit the bed too. I'm pretty sure everybody in that room is going to have cancer too. Mm-hmm. You ever been in a? No.
What hot plastic smells like.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's got to be a lot of plastic going in your lungs.
It's the plastic. It's the liquids that they use. The filament.
And the old school hard ass mentality where it's like, I'll breathe it.
Right? I don't give a shit.
I don't need paid time off.
It ain't gonna hurt me.
Take 15 minutes. What's the
What
big
is
deal?
cancer?
It's just all that doctor don't know my body.
It's like we were removing this sticky tape from the road the other day, and we had to heat it up to get it off, and like it's just that fucking awful burnt plastic. It was like the worst smell in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck it.
Y'all's
outside.
Y'all's industry is pretty dangerous.
Real mean.
No, only in California.
That's what all the bags say.
It's
It's only known to cause cancer in the state of California.
Nice.
Good
yeah,
thing
and
we're in North Carolina.
it's the powder part, not the fumes. Even though when you lift up all the compartments that are like closed off, there's like this sticky ooze on the inside of the lid.
Or it's just like black
coating the
gum.
inside of our lungs.
No, dude. It's like you're doing it in
Yeah.
the open air though, like you say. So
We're good.
Like when I cut
We're
papers,
outside.
they tell us to put a mask on when you cut papers because of the silica dust and the
Yeah.
sand particles and that. But I'm just like,
Not the same.
you clear it out, drink some water,
Yeah, swish and
go.
spit.
Yeah.
There you go.
and you're good. And you go,
dude, I did that shit.
Don't wear earplugs when you're sandblasting.
Dude, I did that with a bag of cement one time. I tried to clean up cement with the shop vac.
yeah, without a filter, so it just was like going in one.
back out. Yeah. And I was like,
Oh, that was like that Amazon warehouse where we drilled in the concrete slab and had a shot vac without a filter.
Yeah.
It's like you got to clean up the mess. And we're just like, bzzz,
We just made the mess
blasted
over
it
there.
across the warehouse.
So we had to clean the hole out to put epoxy down in it, but we just blew the sand, the dust somewhere else.
Just blasted it across the inside.
But it's not in the hole,
warehouse.
so
It's not our
the anchors
problem.
will sit.
it's not your problem anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck them. They get a water truck.
Yeah, they can Zamboni
They
that
can
thing.
mop it.
Yeah, they got people.
Give a Hispanic lady something to do.
I'm trying to get out of doing hard labor, just for those reasons, like
You
breathing
gotta
that
become an
shit.
inspector, dude.
I mean, I got a proposition this weekend while I was in Orlando.
Oh, you gonna work in Orlando now? You moving?
No,
You just put your house, man.
Well, he's not done yet. He can still take it apart and move it.
Move it.
hey, there you go. Take it all and build it somewhere else.
You already know how to build the part you done.
yeah,
built.
just put the nails right back in the same
Yeah.
holes.
Like an erector set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just number it.
I just rent it.
yeah. Put A, B, C, D.
Oh, no, all the parts get to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a shop/house would rent for good.
Yeah, it would. It would. The size of my shop is like $3,000 a month. Yep.
You do $3,000 a month, and they have a place to live.
Oh, well, that's different now. I didn't throw the house into
No,
that.
I'm saying, but that's the bonus. That's the selling point for them having to travel where it is.
Oh, you want
How much would you sell the whole thing for?
$500,000 with the land and everything? $500,000 once it's done.
Okay,
In today's market,
Hey, you see
Yeah.
those interest rates?
$500,000. That's what I need.
I'm just saying, it's not a seller's market right now.
That's what I need. I don't have to sell it. I'm one of those guys. I don't have to sell it. I know what I got.
I'm gonna get a loan from the bank. I'm gonna put $50,000 on that loan.
I feel like there's some backstory of whatever
50K
you're
down
talking
story. I'm just laughing because it's outrageous. Because of the way the market is now with like 7.5% interest rates.
But I'm gonna tell you,
It's the voice. You sure as shit.
I
sure
won't
as
pay
shit.
over $100,000. I won't pay a penny more.
I'm gonna get a bank. The bank's gonna give you the $500,000. I'm only gonna be out $50,000. But I'm gonna pay you back, pay the bank back over 4 years.
4?
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I get the money, so you just work it all out with the bank. The bank gives me money.
I feel like if you can pay the bank back in 4 years, you're good.
You gotta be really good.
I'm gonna rent out for $4,500 a month.
Oh, you're gonna Airbnb this shit.
Yeah.
There you go. You
I might
could
not lose
get
any
paid.
money on it. I'm gonna
Two
make
separate
$200.
properties. So
Yes.
You've been watching them TikTok
You
videos.
Airbnb-
A lot of videos, yeah.
I'm growing generational wealth.
Yeah. A good entrepreneur is never poor.
$500,000.
I feel like the way you just said that was perfect.
That's an inspiration. Put that on a hat.
I know.
A good entrepreneur is never poor. Put that shit on a hat, man. Make a bumper sticker. Put that next to your Trump Pence 24.
I read a book. I don't have no fucking wealth. Write a book. It's like the next. It's like
Tony Robbins.
It's like Rich Dad Poor Dad. Entrepreneurs never poor. Just
The rich dad, poor dad. Is that a real thing?
yeah. That's an Asian dude, I think.
Oh, you. Oh, never mind.
That's white man, racist man.
That was close. Richie dad, poor dad.
I am a rich man.
Yeah, I'm working on something. Not moving though. Staying.
You feel like discussing that or nah?
Yeah. I went to Florida for a friend's wedding, and while I was there, I was asked to photograph some stuff while he was getting like ready in his hotel room with his boys. He was like, take some photos. I got my dogs here. They're gonna have a funny thing on. And then he's like, but at the ceremony and the reception, we've got photographers and videographers that'll handle everything, but they just can't come there.
Got that freebie.
So, and he's my best friend. And so I was like, dude, I would do this, I'd do the whole damn day for free for you. But I said, can I shoot a video? Like, can I make my own video for free? It's something fun I want to do. And he was like, sure, no problem. Well, I get there, and of course I have one camera, but it's just crazy looking. My camera is crazy looking. And these guys, I see them, they're looking at me from across the
They're
yard.
giving you the side eye. Like,
Yeah.
All
And
the people that were actually filming.
yeah.
Who's this
And-
fucking bum?
And Elizabeth's with me, and she was like, "They're really looking at you." And I was like, "I know. I've been feeling some weird energy."
You should have walked up to him and be like, "Hey,
So I did. I walked up and I was like,
good
"I just
entrepreneur is never poor."
want you all to know that I'm doing this as a favor. You guys let me know where you're going to be, and I'll make sure I'm not there. I'm not in your way. Y'all have the day. I'm riding on y'all's backs. I'm just here in the background.
I'm just here to
That's
make
what
y'all
ma-
look
That's
bad.
what made it weird.
No, they were like totally cool. We understand.
Under their breath, though, they're like,
So they were like that's
The scab.
they were like I told Elizabeth, I was like, I feel some weird energy, but it's not too bad. So we kept
poaching our job.
I have like a big matte box on the front of my camera, and the guy was like, yeah man, your setup looks crazy, what is it? And we talked about that. And then
he's probably thinking in his head, man, he's like, man, I should have brought my mat box.
dude,
I
then
should have brought this.
You're like, what the fuck is that?
Then-
I
I got better shit in my studio.
My mat box is this big.
I got better stuff than this guy.
The next time I saw him, he had on a mat box.
Yep.
And it was this big. It was
my mat box, bigger than your mat box.
so he was like, here's my mat box. It's huge. He's like, it's too big. And I was like, but it's useful. And he was like, yeah, but
My wife tells me the big ones hurt.
Yeah, she lied.
mine's perfect.
She likes mine because the big ones hurt too much.
So I was like, but that's still a good one, man. He was like, yeah, but now that I've seen yours, I want to upgrade. And then I even let him. I was like, check out the camera, like hold my camera, and he held it.
Hold my camera.
So I have a really nice top handle.
Is this like a gay story?
No.
Hold my top handle.
This is-
hold my.
There's probably something in
His
your
mat
life
box-
that
his mat
you
box was a little
share,
bigger.
interests with other people to the point where you're like,
No, I see other company. I was like,
Fuck this guy.
guitars, anything musical. Like if you were,
What about a knife?
if you walked into,
I have severe resentment when I see someone else enjoying stuff I like.
there's,
I was about to say, you know him, right?
I bet,
I'm like, fuck you.
I bet if like
Only I can enjoy it.
let's say
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know
let's
what
say
you're
your
saying.
wife.
It's a genuine mutual understanding of the item.
Yeah, let's say you got invited to a dinner party, and while you were there, the guy's like,
Check out
"Check
my
out my
knives."
music room," and
Yeah.
you go into fucking guitars everywhere.
And the entire time I'm like,
Okay, buddy.
Fuck this guy. Yeah.
and,
So
he pulls off the guitar and starts playing fucking Back in Black and shit.
Oh God.
Stairway
That's
to
the
Heaven.
worst.
Play Stairway to Heaven.
Check out, I learned this about 5 years ago. I just grabbed a string to just pull them off the guitar.
Walk away.
Walk
Well,
away.
it sounds like a slide guitar as you're doing it.
Anyway,
It's like, man, I got some real edgy music, but I got to put it in a drop D for
yeah,
you
drop
first.
D. It's like, okay, on the
There's
6
gonna be
string.
some
All
heavy
right.
stuff for you. I don't know. I'm just letting you know.
I have a 7 string.
What if he pulls out a banjo and really is playing it
It's
really
like,
good?
Well, I have an 8 string. Just did it every time. I have a drop pedal. Anyway.
Oh, you use Ernie Ball strings?
Yeah. I have. This is Mario, but I can't pronounce it.
So
Anyway,
I let him hold. I told him hold the camera. Like you got to check out this hot. I saw his top handle and it was terrible.
Was it small?
It was square.
Was it squishy? Was it flaccid?
It was a square piece of metal attached to a camera.
He
And
might have 3D printed it.
I mean, that's
He
got-
might have.
I mean, enthusiasts always have nicer things.
If you were to see both of them side by side, you'd be like, I would rather hold on to this handle for 8 hours. And he even was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, go to this website, get it. It's this company, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, I got a lot of upgrades to do now that I've seen your setup. And I was like, yeah, let's work at it. And then he was like, so what do you, I was like, what do you shoot at? Do you shoot at like 48 frames or do you shoot at 24? He's like, I shoot at 60. I was like, 60? Wow, man, I've never heard of somebody shooting at 60, but that's cool, man. You must, whatever. And then he was like, and then he comes up, he like nudges me. He's like, I'm shooting at 48 and I kind of like it. And I was like, cool, man.
Hey, cool, bro.
And, and then,
60 looks too real.
so you can really slow it down or you can export it at 24. But anyways, he was, and then
too much.
Then he comes over and he's like, I want to see what you're shooting. I was shooting the cake. He's like, man, you got the black bars up there. I was like, oh, I'm shooting in Cinema 4K, so it's wider and it's narrower. And he was like, oh man, I'm just shooting in 4K. I add the black bars later. I'm like teaching this guy, and
I feel like you should just become a photographer at this point.
Yeah.
I'm a part-time
I
photographer.
think you should go full.
So
You should dip your toes all the way in.
So their company is called. It's kind of goofy, but their company was called PB&J, and the PB is like Peter somebody and Jason. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So they have like 9 photographers, and then the Jason guy does all the video work. And the one guy was like, "Listen, I know you live in Charlotte, but with all of my 5-star reviews on the website, The Knot."
Oh yeah, the big wedding website.
He's like, I can basically set you up in Charlotte. You give me a cut.
Oh, shit.
and-
I feel a pyramid scheme coming on.
Yeah, why would you give him a cut?
You're
good enough.
So it's a tough hill to climb.
You could piggyback off of this and flip it on him. Use his reviews to build your own reviews.
Yeah.
So then when you shoot the wedding, say, here's my card, and it has your hashtags on
What
it.
percentage is he wanting?
I'm talking to him tomorrow.
Because that's weird. It's just like, you can use my name, but I want 20%. And it's like, you can.
It only
suck
seems right though for him to be like, I have
20% is not that bad.
Yeah, it's not.
Because like Garrett and them were doing like 60-40 with Taylor,
Oh,
That-
or 70-30.
that deal with Garrett. Let
how
me
long
just.
does it take for her to make her own name where she can say?
She could do it now if she wanted to, but
Fuck
she don't
your
want to
deal.
do weddings.
Oh, okay.
It has to be worth it. So let me put it into
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, you got to start like a couple $100 and then work your way up the ladder.
I worked
Just
for the
getting
same guy,
influence.
Garrett, and I was a second shooter. They paid me $200 for the day, and at that time I was proud to have it. Well, then I worked for another guy named fucking Richard Israel. I didn't know him. He's a badass.
He had the massage.
Dude,
Dick Israel.
you'd think that he's from like
No, it's Richard.
He's from
Yeah.
England.
Okay, makes
so
sense.
fucking the coolest guy ever.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's
I'm telling you,
Naughty
dude,
boy.
I can pick up on bullshit just as fast as you guys.
You got
Yeah.
that
I feel like
camera
we're all
then.
pretty perceptive to like, this guy's a fucking dick.
Yeah,
This guy's a fucking awesome. Like I love working with
he's
Richard.
a cool dude.
All right.
He's awesome.
He's a
and
cool dude.
he paid me $500 as a second shooter. Like
Pretty good.
that's the big deal. Like that's the big difference between people that are taking advantage
Yeah.
of people like Garrett did, the guy I worked for. He wasn't taking advantage of me. He was just giving me crumbs because
Underpaying him.
I know how much they're making on a wedding.
Right.
They're paying
yeah.
me a fraction of what they're bringing in. And then we're working a decent amount.
Would you have to do all the edit?
No. I didn't.
No,
Maybe
yeah.
maybe his wife did because she shot her own weddings sometimes.
Yeah, she did. If she second shot with Garrett, she would just send him the files,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
and then he would edit them.
He would do. Okay.
So I did the same thing with Richard. He just took all my files, but I worked for him for the day, and it was super easy.
$200 for one day is not that.
I was
It's
glad to
not
have
great.
it.
It's not great considering how much they charge for the day.
Well,
But $200 for one
But
day
you're
of work
pretty
is
much
still
their
not-
bitch though the entire time.
Yeah.
So that's,
They make
that's,
you set the lights.
That's
and-
$2018.
Yeah, they're like, I need my card, and you have to run to get it. Or he's
Yeah.
like, fuck, I forgot my card, and then you have to drive to wherever to
Yeah.
get one. Or
While
and
he's
then-
charging $2,500 for the wedding, you're making $200.
And the whole time,
Okay.
Sorry, Thomas. I
I
get
think they
that.
charge more.
They do,
I think
yeah.
they charge like
That's 25 on the
3.5
low
to
end.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even 10%. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And so
Ugh.
these guys were like, look, it's easy. Or you can do it as much
Especially
as you
if you're
want.
taking better pictures than the main guy.
And it was always on the weekends.
Yeah. So he said that they don't edit. They send their photos to an editor. So he's like, I'm shooting this wedding right now, but tomorrow I'll dump all these photos and I'll pay another person to edit them for me. So I
could see that.
super easy. So I would
Unless
shoot.
they edit it like shitty.
That's on them.
Yeah.
As long as I get my money and they're happy about my work, I don't care too much. You know, like if I'm able to make $1,000 or $1,500 a wedding and I do 2 a weekend, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk to him tomorrow about the deal, but
I mean,
maybe
that's-
I'm going to become a full-time wedding videographer.
Hey,
Good luck.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
How much would it be to buy your company, your photographer?
Well, I don't have a company, so I could probably do this on my own without him. I just don't really know how.
You would have to build your name over the course of at least a full year to be able to charge higher prices.
I'll be honest with you. What I charge right now, I charge $2,000 a wedding.
Here we go. I'm gonna give you $70,000 to buy your company. It'll work for me.
Oh, we Shark Tanking this?
All right, I'll go in the shadows. What he doesn't know is I'm going to the bank, put no money down. How long do you mean pay you? Like pay you over like 2 years? Pay you to $70,000 over 2 years?
But you got to keep working.
Yeah, you got to keep working for me. 'Cause I'm paying you a salary.
But you're paying him $35,000 a year.
And then you're having everybody pays you, and you're like, as soon as I get the money from the bride, then I'll give you the money.
Oh, Alex,
Unbeknownst to him, I put a $0 down loan against the bank. I have no money in this company, but I'm reaping all the profits.
you're reaping all the profits. He's making below minimum wage.
Entrepreneur is never poor.
entrepreneurs never poor. Congratulations, Tyler. You get a $0 health.
I'm making that.
You get zero.
I'm keeping that. It's going to be the name of the thing.
You get
I have no money.
you get free health care on the exchange because Alex is fucking you so hard.
I'll have to think about it.
You sell him with the health care even though you have nothing to do with
You
it.
didn't give me health care. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you say it as if like you sell him point. All right, I'm going to pay you enough so that it's going to cover 100% of your health care.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna give you $7,000 and give you a salary and pay you over 2 years for the $7,000.
You're going to give me $7,000 and pay me a salary.
No, I'm gonna give you a $70,000 loan, or I'm gonna buy your company for $7,000. I'm gonna pay it to you over 2 years.
Yeah.
And have you employed as a salary employee.
And do I get to
Wait,
keep?
and you're paying him more, over the $35,000?
Do I get to keep my profits from the wedding, or do you get a cut?
I get a cut.
How much?
80%.
I mean, really.
No. I get all the profit. I'm giving you a salary to do the photos.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Realistically,
instantly
it
I'd say no.
It sounds like a good idea realistically, though. As long as, since they're located in Florida, if them being in the Charlotte area would be prominent enough to give you enough work.
Oh, he's like,
There's plenty of
he
them,
was
yeah.
like, within a couple months, you'll probably have plenty of work. Because I guess he has so many thousands of reviews on the knot.
And then you would need to, I guess, think 5, 10, 15-year plan with this and think, if I'm doing good after the first year, can I hire someone to work under me?
Right. You wanna-
But I want to make more money, but have more jobs.
So I'm already thinking about that. I'm going to have to find a second shooter, whether that's video or photo.
You gotta find a guy you can fuck like they fucked you back in the day.
So I've already...
little $200 peasant man.
So I've already told. I'm going to tell them tomorrow. Whatever second shooter I have, they're going to get $400. They're going to get $400 for the day.
Oh, see, you're screwing yourself.
No, that's just how you pay it forward, in my opinion.
I think it'd be beneficial if we paid the second shooter $350
And the
I mean, a $50
and then give him, and then at the end of the year, based on how many
a bonus.
how many, yeah.
Hey,
Not
it's
bad.
making less
Not
money.
bad.
if it's on a Sunday, I'll be your second shooter.
Okay, but you.
I don't have a camera.
That's the thing.
I have a
Here,
drone.
Thomas,
I have a drone.
Thomas, I will buy you a camera. What he doesn't know.
Percentage.
What he doesn't know is I already put zero money down.
I could borrow one of your cameras.
Oh yeah,
I just don't have a camera.
I have 2 Z cams now. I think I'm gonna buy a third if this goes well. But yeah, I mean,
Realistically, though, if I don't have my kids on a Sunday, I could help you.
if it's a
I'm not working
video,
either.
if it's a video wedding, then I'll show up with all the equipment. But if it's a photo day, you probably don't want to fuck with photography
I
anyways.
can do this.
Yeah. Okay.
I can do social media posts. I can make TikToks. I can hashtag this shit.
What do they call them? Shooting grins, whatever.
Grip and grins.
Grip and grins. Yeah.
What is that?
It's
It's
just
just-
you just go and take the smiley face pictures.
At the reception, I'm like, hey guys, get together,
okay,
smile,
the hug
look.
and smile
Gripping,
pictures.
yeah, gripping
pop
grins.
out,
yeah.
you know?
The say cheese
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah.
Luckily, you don't have to do that shit with video.
So how long do you think it'll take for you to like turn on the guy though and be like, I'm gonna take all the profit now?
1 year.
Is that
I think 1 to 2
You
years.
just don't return his calls and take all the money.
He's going to listen
No,
to this
no, no, I'm
podcast and
saying-
be like, fuck this guy.
no? I'm saying like you go do your own thing.
He
Like,
would understand.
Yeah,
too.
it's like, all right, I'm getting out of your shadow. I'm
Dude,
gonna,
if he took care of me,
He has to know what
you
happened.
just need to call me like,
And you need to get your own personal reviews while doing the weddings too.
Right.
Like you need to network the fuck out
Yeah,
of
so
those.
when you're
and build
done-
your
Well,
brand.
that would happen anyway.
the final call though, you're just like, look, an
Because-
entrepreneur is never poor.
Because what
I
happens
love
is
that
you'll
saying.
start shooting at probably the same venues and get to know the people at the venues, and then they'll eventually just be like, and they'll recommend you yourself to other people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's
you,
what happened.
You have your own card.
Yeah.
I don't mind working for someone if he takes care of me.
Right, but you work for him, and you also have your own little side card, so that people at that wedding give your card to their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to eventually get into commercial work, but this doesn't seem like a bad idea, especially if
Or like
someone
making
else.
commercials.
I feel
If you like doing it, it's less
like
taxing.
if you're good at
like
it,
weddings in a warehouse.
Not weddings, but like car dealerships, like
just
local
fucking-
businesses.
No, that would be pretty sweet.
There's a lot of money in that.
Yeah, that would be pretty
think-
sweet.
Or if I could eventually get up to working for Lowe's, like they do side stuff, you know. They work with people on the side. So
go back into NASCAR, take their pictures.
There was an opening for a Lowe's photographer like
Yeah.
4 or 5 months ago.
If you need help with that, my sister, she works at Food Line Corporate, and she does like the She's the director for graphic design. She could probably find out for.
Oh man, I mean,
We got to do a test though.
yeah. Let me see your highlight reel.
Because Taylor signed up to do it, and she was like, "I'm not doing this." They want you to come in and like explain everything to them.
Yeah,
The
they
show
want,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
yeah, they want a little bit of a script
Yeah.
type of thing. Yeah, but doing the indie film stuff has kind of prepared me pretty well for. I'm not ready for Lowe's and Food Line and
You
stuff,
gotta get
but
a direct-
I'm almost there.
You got to get a directing credit first.
I have a directing credit.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like for some dumb shit indie film that me and Jason are working
So
on.
here's what you can do. You can make the video, then send it to me, and I'll narrate it for you because I've been practicing on the voice acting side.
Hey, we do
So I
have
can
a.
narrate that shit.
We do
I'm
have.
getting paid for it.
I have this. I wrote a script for this weird story, movie, short film,
Yeah.
where a girl goes into a cave that she explores every day. She doesn't go very far into the cave, but
All right.
then she goes in and she hears a voice through the wall, and the voice is asking her to get him out, to help me get out of here.
Hey, get me
And I'm trying to figure out if it's just going to be like a
a disembodied voice.
yes.
I see where you're going with this.
I have the whole script.
Oh, I like
but
this.
Hey,
The whole-
bitch, get me out!
No, I see what you're saying. So the whole movie is a metaphor for her becoming a trans woman. The cave was actually the man talking to get her out. And
You
yeah,
know
I like
you want to
this.
be just like me, honey.
So Thomas, the whole male voice has to be narrated. I'm not even going to show him.
I can do it.
There you go.
We might
I'll do it for you.
We might do it.
I'll show you some samples and demos.
I don't need to see any samples.
Okay.
Hey, you gotta show me your portfolio.
Yeah, I got a little profile.
And if you need a better mic, Alex can help.
Well,
You gotta say Mike.
You're gonna go
Technically-
to the bank.
technically, it's in Thomas's basement, so
but I'm saying
who
if
knows
you-
what
if you need a
mics he's
little
using?
better-
I use mine.
If you need better
I use mine.
equipment,
Three?
I use mine.
Alex can hook you
Oh, I
up.
was going to say
I
three
can
is
hook you up
orange.
some
That was the
equipment.
one that wasn't muted.
Yeah, no, I use mine. I don't want to like accidentally spit on anybody's shit. I use my
I
stuff.
don't like
so.
we would have noticed.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
care.
but it's just weird. Like I wear the headphones too. I don't want to like
so
I'll use my stuff if I need something better. I'll
I
buy
feel like
something
you could like
better.
swing mine and Alex's over and like have a little double mic set
Well,
up.
the
yeah.
closet under the steps that I keep the Christmas tree in, I thought of unpacking all that and padding the room since it's a
You
small
should.
closet.
yeah, that'd be a
And use
better.
it.
dude. This room is actually pretty great because of all that insulation.
This room's good, but the only issue is the water heater and every like 30 minutes it'll dum.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, so I have to wait on that. So if I get in the closet under the steps, I can just turn the heat and AC off and just pad it up a little bit and it'll be dead.
Mm-hmm.
Just put some curtains and shit
Closet
in there.
upstairs too. You got all the
I don't-
clothes in
I
there.
don't want to take all this shit upstairs because I just unhook this and then hook it up in there and then bring it back. Because I could just get a whole new stand and everything and just go shoot.
If only Anne Frank knew about styrofoam pads.
Don't you have to go? 7:05.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Well, Chris, what do you got for everybody?
Wrap it up.
I don't know, dude. I hope everybody had a good like Indian Christmas or whatever.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even talk about Halloween.
Zim, yeah,
Oh, we'll have a show on Halloween, right?
yeah. Halloween's Monday, baby.
I'm going trick or treating. I got my kids.
Damn.
I
We're
got
gonna
my
have
kids.
to
I got
do
my
an
kids.
early. We'll have to do an early one.
I got my kids Sunday too, but we could do it maybe.
Your party's on Saturday too.
is.
Oh, you having a party?
Yeah,
Nice.
I could do it maybe Thursday or Friday.
Are you guys coming to the party?
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to like. Am I invited?
I like
Yes,
Alex.
yes,
I
I
like
thought I
Alex
already
at
told-
parties.
I thought I already told everybody I was
Wait.
having one.
I don't want to.
Alex always gets drunk once a year, and it's at your house.
I was just saying I don't want to like push myself in. Like, well,
and
I
Taylor
got-
hasn't been coming recently.
I
so
thought,
you're just like,
I
off.
already invited everybody.
Where'd you?
pro-
Did you
you
spend the
might
night
have.
last time?
No, I just threw up like 3-4 times and just drove home.
There you go.
it was a bad drive home.
You were
That's a
drunk.
I was bad.
That's a
You
man.
shouldn't have drove.
no, I shouldn't
It's
have.
like, I threw up 3 or 4 times.
Dude, I
I
forgot.
got
It
the
was
bad
bad.
out. I got the bad out. I can drive.
Well, I'm gonna have my kids the next day, so I'm not gonna drink a ton. I
I'm
gotta
gonna-
get them early, so
Oh wait, I was gonna say I'm gonna smoke, but there's gonna be a cop there.
you can smoke.
I mean, does he
I
care?
know you don't give a fuck.
You can go outside and do it. Just don't do it
I mean,
inside.
does he care?
I'll blow it right in your face. Hey, Thomas, you mind?
As long as we're outside.
You'll think it's Thomas, but it'll be the cop.
Yeah,
I'm not
don't-
worried about Thomas. I think the guy
Yeah,
that I'm thinking
I have
about.
a no smoking indoors rule though.
I don't smoke.
I just
On
ordered
the
myself a
record.
jack-o'-lantern pizza.
There we go.
Nice.
But yeah, it's this Saturday.
Okay.
So I guess anyone listening, the party's this Saturday. Hit me up.
It calms me down, god damn it.
The devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
Cabbage.
Better than antidepressants, so fuck off.
Tyler, you should get a little blonde wig and do a Jeffrey Dahmer costume.
Oh yeah.
Calm down, I'm just taking pictures.
Chris's glasses.
Yeah, I feel like you could pull it off, dude.
Let me see your. Can I wear these?
Yeah, throw them on.
I want to watch this video.
Why are you leaving so soon?
Yes.
Wow, dude,
you're more-
these are prescription or
No,
something.
you're giving
Yeah.
up more BTK.
What did you
vibes.
think? I just wore those?
I thought
Yeah,
it did.
it's BTK.
That's BTK vibes.
We should all dress up as a serial killer then.
I'm gonna be a hot dog.
You should be a clown.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm already got a hot dog outfit.
Oh, that's
Hot
cool.
dog.
Yeah, I was a hot dog party
That's a banana.
5 years ago.
Was it a hot dog?
No, I'm joking.
You were a banana or a hot dog?
No,
Because
hot
I was
dog.
trying to lift up your bottom.
Your wiener.
Yeah,
No, that was a hot dog.
it was a hot dog.
My,
Well,
do
I've worn it twice, I think.
my kids picked it out for me. So.
Yeah. It's easy cotton. It's a good cotton.
That'd be a hot dog. Ah.
I was
What do
trying
you-
to make them get me something different, like a dude riding a little Trump or something, but they didn't want that.
Little Trump right there.
So
You write that thing.
I got a hot dog. I didn't feel like buying 2 costumes.
Be a Trump chest burster.
Yeah.
What do you got for everybody?
Put that on the. Yeah. Hope everybody has a good Halloween. If you want to come to the party, DM us.
You could hang that double tittied ball sack out of your pants.
Dude, if you're Dahmer, you gotta blackface your wife.
I put a mustache on her.
There's some people that would be offended by a Dahmer.
Yeah. Well,
Not me.
because everybody's like,
Fuck 'em.
Jeffrey Dahmer's not a Halloween icon.
We shouldn't sexualize him and put him on a
Oh.
pedestal.
Boo.
Well, they shouldn't have made a show about it. That was good.
Yeah.
What do you got for everybody, Alex?
Enjoy your weekends.
Oh, yeah.
Panthers made Tom Brady their bitch.
Yeah, they did.
Bow, 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 bow. Yep.
He's not doing good.
And they got touchdowns without defense this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That Dom to Tremblay was pretty good.
Turns out having a white running back who was toxic to our franchise.
We got rid of 2 toxic players.
Who was the first one?
Robbie.
Robbie
Oh, yeah.
pans for hands.
Oh, Bart Simpson.
All right. How
Yeah.
can they get a hold of us?
Yeah, so thanks for listening or watching TACT Lab. You know, we're on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube to watch the full episode in video. Yeah, I fucked that up.
It's
and
okay.
all that good stuff. You can message us. If you really want to get personal, then you can send us an email. That's tactlabpod@gmail.com, tactlabpod@gmail.com. And hope everybody has a good one.
POD.
Oh,
Youth of the Nation. What's up?
apparently it's Diwali. That's the holiday.
Shawale.
Wale.
Have a good one, guys.